problem with Twitter. And my problem with Twitter is more fundamental. You see, I run a media organization, I know the problem here. Example number one, Madhu Kishwar. They have tried to shadow ban the Chinar Corps. The Chinar Corps deals with the operations in the Kashmir Valley and the violations at the line of control by Pakistan. Shadow banning is something very serious. It means that you are blocking a user, Syed Aslam, or the content, their content from the online community, so that it will be not readily apparent that it has been banned, which means you are helping the Pakistanis by putting limitations, Syed Aslam, on the content of the Chinar Corps, which means Twitter is anti-Indian Army and pro-ISI. This kind of a company, Madhu Kishwar, needs more severe punishment, I say, than a perfunctory apology. Madhu Kishwar is on the debate. Madhu first, and then you reply. First, let Madhu complete. Yes, Madhu.
All right. Okay, Arnab.
Arnab, I could not agree with you more. And it's only somebody with your passion and commitment to India who can help us free from the tyranny of Twitter and such like platforms. Number one, it's not a one-off mistake or blunder. Twitter is a repeat offender with regard to India. They consistently not only act vindictively towards all those of us who stand for India, but have shadow banned many. You gave one of the foremost examples, but many of us have been shadow banned and therefore prevented from outreach.
On 7th June 2019, this goddamn American company suspended the account, suspended, not shadow banned, suspended the account of the Indian Army's Chinar Corps without any reason. We should have then banned Twitter from India for at least 6 months.
Remember, it's not just the Chinar Corps. They suspended Subramaniam Swamy's account and they suspended the picture, Amit Shah's profile picture as well last week. Now with Biden and Dambala's election, this is going to get a lot worse because what we noticed was that even in the parliamentary hearings in India, they did not know the questions to ask. They did not use the intermediary guidelines to threaten them. And we saw exactly how seriously Jack took them because he refused to appear for these hearings, right? And he got away with it as well. The problem with Twitter is they act like a drug dealer. There's no exact substitute for it. So you can't even find exact drug to substitute. And the cost of rejection is extremely high. They are also known for their hirings. They only hire a certain kind of political inclination. They fund all kinds of Government of India campaigns. They have recorded meetings going right up to the PMO, completely undocumented, no minutes of the meeting, whatever. These were the same people that were giving, before they gave anybody proper in India blue ticks, they were going around distributing blue ticks to Kashmiri separatists. And this was when a Kashmiri separatist was in charge. They keep offering junkets left, right, and center for retired babus and for, if you notice the kind of junkets they offer to social activists, quote unquote, they all come from particularly identitarian, woke, intersectional trash kind of background. And let's not forget, it is primarily Qatari funded. Qatar, the same Qatar that is a known sponsor of terror, one of the biggest sponsors of terrorism in Syria and Turkey at the moment, not to mention Azerbaijan, intervening in the Azerbaijan-Armenia conflict, the same jihadis running Al Jazeera. We all know about Mehdi Hassan and his particular kind of suave jihadism. And on top of all of this, the problem is that they have their tentacles everywhere.
I'm a media entrepreneur. I will partner personally with any media entrepreneur who convinces me that their microblogging platform can compete and defeat Twitter. Republic will partner in every way. And MR, let me add one more thing. Who the hell says that Twitter leads the public conversation in India? I say, MR, Republic leads the public conversation in India. Twitter is only a medium. If I choose, MR, can change this medium. The day we choose, you, I, me, Gaurav Bhatia, all of us, Aslam, we will switch. We will switch overnight, MR. But I want to see punishment because MR, during Balakot, this goddamn American company, after the Balakot strikes, this goddamn American company allowed its users, blue tick users, including those from the Liar Wire, to peddle fake news with an edited screenshot of Republic TV with R. Dot saying, Indian Army's 21 Sikh regiment refuses to fight for India. It was ISI plant. And why did they use Republic? Because it's not the leading network. You put a fake screenshot, you published it. Twitter has not suspended the accounts of the blue tick anti-nationals in this country who spread the lie that the 21 Sikh regiment is not going to fight for India. I think we've been too indulgent, MR. Too indulgent, MR. Let the debate continue. MR Venkatesh on the debate live tonight. MR, take the lead, my friend.
And what has happened is there has been a sort of a
romance that has now bordered on a live-in relationship between the BJP government and Twitter and Facebook and several social media platforms. For some reason, there has been enormous amount of elbow room given by the BJP because the BJP also finds it convenient to use these social media platforms for their own purposes, and that's a fact of life. But if Mr. Gaurav Bhatia's party is going to walk the talk, I don't think so. On such a serious issue, they will accept a statement of apology, which is an apology for an apology, and they would walk the talk instead. And also, I will tell you, this is no longer limited to what the Islamic fundamentalists or jihadis are doing. There is a deep state in India which promotes Twitter. That is what Abhijit Mitra Iyer was alluding to.